How in the world did I end up on the wrong end of a grabber? Well, come on, let's dive in and find out. As you'll see, it started out pretty much like any other street scrapping day.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful day and the Shark Scrapper channel, where we seek to help people reduce how much stuff they're throwing away, finding ways to reuse or recycle things that like that chair and this chair and this chair. Oh, that's pretty heavy. Is there something in there? No, just a lot of wood. Alright, so keep the brass keys. Got another chair hiding down there. Can we get you out of there? Yes, we can. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Well, this is interesting. A couple things here first. Don't come down this way, G-Man. Go that way. I don't know how well these buckets are going to work out. Don't know how well that's going to work out either. And then there's the question of, do I want to take this metal furniture? That metal furniture is going to take up a lot of space. Space that could be otherwise used for something else we may find. Big stretch, big lift. Big rusty wheel. Don't want to forget your cord, do I? Nope. Okay, go the other way, guys. Now then. You're not that heavy. You're just not that heavy. But which way are you going to go there? Good. Let's see. If you guys stack up. Don't need your ivy. All right, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Still having a little bit of trouble with the new seat cover, trying to get those straps in the right place. I like it. It's a nice heavy duty seat cover. The straps are designed for a universal bucket seat, so they're not exactly where they would need to be to keep this one perfectly in place. So I'm working on it. We'll get there. All right, not a bad start. Let's get on down the road. Well, Mr. Gas Bottle. I'm betting you're aluminum. You are aluminum. So you're going back here. All right, now gas bottle. I can't recycle it. It's empty. Gas bottles become a little bit problematic. Now, if I was Ian Matthews, of course I could turn that into some sort of pig or something. So I probably could have taken the gas bottle. It's the problem that the gas bottles present here is you have to cut them in half in order to take them to the recycle center, which is fine. It just means that I have to take the time to drain it, flush it. You know, you have to drain out as much of the gas as you can. You take off the valve, you flush it out with water to make sure there's no gas in there. Then you cut it in half. You know, by the time I get done doing all that, I might as well just not take it, because I got plenty of other stuff at home waiting for me to work on. Hello, umbrella. Why don't you come with me? And we'll rearrange you at some point. Boy, that sun is bright. But that happens every morning. All right, what do we got going on here? about you? What is your situation? Now then, let's see. Oh man, you're a mess. I think I can get away with that. Oh, you don't weigh anything at all. I think that, all right, at the risk of catching grief, I'm going to leave that behind. I just think it's too much material. That's a hard one. That's a hard call right there. Wow, look at all those golf clubs. Toaster. Hamilton Beach. Picture frames. Books. I just had to get rid of a bunch of that. Wow.
Make sure you keep watching to the end so that you can see how it is that the shark ended up on the other end of a grabber, plus all the other machines work in that yard.
We're going to grab a lot of clubs here. Shafts are steel. I don't know, those are probably wood, right? Big thing I want to do is make sure that when I don't take that I don't chuck out any brass. And aluminum. Steel, these are all steel. You're aluminum, I think. You're aluminum. Alright, you back. Get in there. All right. Whee. Whee. Yeah, I don't feel like messing around getting those springs off of there. The wicker soccer and some balls. All right, I think that's it for this pile. That was a fun pile. Or all right, this basketball setup is definitely going in my truck. That'll be fine for now until we find other stuff that needs to go in there. I appreciate the fact that they took this apart the way they did. It made it very easy for me. It was very thoughtful of you all. Thank you very much. I'll be back for the rest of that hardware. Hang on. This big old bolt. I got plenty of big old bolts. Put you guys down here with the juicer. Let you juice up some metal. Thank you, folks. Now we definitely have some cord food opportunity here. And some metal. Metal. We got more cord food opportunity coming too in this pile. This pile has some goodness to share. Oh, we can put the wood back. Don't need you. I cannot take you, but wood. That metal frame would be nice, but everything is sitting on it. Spider-Man. What you know, Spider-Man? Spider-Man. You know what? I think I'm gonna clean you and take you up. Look at all those rockets. I used to do satellite stuff for the Navy, so familiar with some of these. All right. Spider-Man's going to get donated. Yep, that would have been nice, but everything's hanging on it. Get in there. Where'd all you people come from? I mean, you know, like, it's a housing neighborhood, so, like, why are all these cars driving around, huh? Spidey, you hang out there. Oh, doesn't my hair look great? What is it with the razors? Oh, well, this one's a Blitz. Apparently these little scooters don't survive well. I think you'll be all right there. Some siding, or edging, or trim. Let's see. What material are you? Steel. All right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I don't walk it so well. Good thing I'm not doing a sobriety test on this thing. And another basketball court. Now, I could try to break that plastic off of there, but I don't want to make a lot of noise. You know what I mean? Because it's still kind of early in the morning. It's still a little bit early in the morning to be making too much noise. So I think we're gonna keep it down to a dull roar. See, if it wasn't so early in the morning, I could bust that plastic off of there. and get the rest of that weight. I could probably just take that with me, but we're still pretty early in the day, and that'll take up a lot of space that I want to keep for the inevitable appliance. Of course, now watch, I won't get an appliance. Ay, ay, ay. Such are the challenges, the decisions we have to make as scrappers. Every answer is right and wrong. So I'm blocking their driveway, which hopefully is not going to become an issue. Interesting. Somebody tried to start taking it apart already. This is weird. I don't know that I've ever been in this situation before. This is just a weird situation. It's like somebody started taking it apart. Anyway. So we had a little technical difficulty with the camera while we were out. Apologize for that. You'll recall that this washing machine was partially deconstructed. It was falling apart as I was putting it in. This is the play with the main wiring on it, so we're just going to cut off, we're just going to get this wire off of here.
I don't know that you all really want to sit around and watch me cut insulated copper wire off of a sheet metal backing. So what I will tell you though is the controller section, if you have the time, when you're scrapping washers, dryers. If you have the time, go ahead and pull off the back panel, get that instrument panel off of there, because there's probably going to be some nice relays and switches and contacts in there, and some of them will have little tiny silver contacts on them. So it's worth taking the time if you have it. If you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. You know, go ahead and get it to your scrapyard and get paid for it. I happen to have the time on this particular run, so you see me messing around with it. Now I'm also going to get that motor off of the bottom there, and as you'll see here, I'm going to show you. We're going to zip right up to it. We're not going to go through the whole thing here, but I'm going to show you that motor when I pull it off. And it turns out that was good copper wiring in there, so that's going to be a nice source of some number 2 copper wire. The other thing that I need to break down from this load is the ceiling fan, and then it's off to the yard. Of course, little did I know what was awaiting me at the yard.